Alright, today's video is going to be about coding my fog lights to come on automatically with my parking lamps or my headlamps. You know, just in case you ever forget to hit the switch, I would like to have it so that it automatically just turns on my fog lights as soon as my auto headlights come on. So I'm going to show you guys how to code that, working on a 2008 335i E90. And this car was built after April 2007, so it's going to have the NFRM2 module. From what I've read, this is going to apply to any E90, E91, E92, and E93 with NFRM2 or 3. I talk about this in all my coding videos, but to do this you're going to need to purchase this K plus D CAN USB interface cable. I'm going to link to a thread that shows you how to set up IMPA to actually code the car. I talk about it on pretty much all my coding videos. So first things first, I got the car set up on a battery charger. I'm going to connect this to the car, put the key on, make sure I have a good connection to the car through IMPA. You can see where I've connected the coding cable to the OBD2 port on the driver's side kick panel. There's a small little cover that you remove to actually insert the cable. I like to open the window and just pass the cable through there, connect it. So I'm going to get the car loaded up, key on, and then we'll connect to IMPA to verify we have a good connection. To start with, just so you don't run down your battery, what I recommend is you turn your interior fan off and turn your headlights to the off position so that you're not going to run down your battery while you have the key on. So what I always like to do is load up IMPA. As I said, I'm going to show you how to set up IMPA in a thread below. Once IMPA loads, you want to verify that you have both those black dots lit up. So I'm going to reconnect this cable just to reset things. You can either give it a second, or I believe we'll have to reload IMPA altogether just to make sure I'm good. Actually, I didn't turn the key in the full on position. See there, ignition is active now, and I got both those dots lit up. So what we're going to do, first thing, I actually have an error in my tire pressure monitor that I want to verify. I'm going to clear that error message up before we continue. So now that I've verified I have a good connection to the car, I'm going to load up NCS Expert. I'm going to go File, Load Profile, RevTours, F1, F3, scroll down to E89, that's the chassis type that we're going to select. And we're going to read the vehicle order off one of the modules on the car. It pulls down your VIN and everything. You hit back. We're going to process a particular ECU. We're going to go into the NFRM module. That's fine, the dialog box popping up. Now we have our options. First thing first, you want to read the ECU. What that does is it changes this to show that it's in read mode. And it's going to dump a file from the ECU onto your computer so you can manipulate it. When you get this text box pop up, you know that it successfully downloaded the file. Alright, and then we're going to go into the C drive. We go to NCS Expert, and then we're going to go into the work directory, and we're going to have two new files. First one is our fsw_psw.trc, that's a trace file, and nettodat.trc. Those two files are just pulled off the ECU. So I'm going to show you how to do this two ways. You can either manipulate the fsw_psw file through Notepad. You can load it into NCS Dummy, which I'll show as well. Or you can manipulate your nettodat file, and you're going to pretty much have to use NCS Dummy, because NCS Dummy is all in this nettodat trace file is all in hexadecimal, so we can't make any sense of it without opening it up in a program that can turn it into regular language for us. So to start with though, I'm going to show you guys the first way to do it. I can't do that here because I've already custom coded my my NFRM module. I've already done some work to it, such as activating my angel eyes to be DRLs already, folding mirrors with no delay. I showed that in another video on my channel. Various other custom coding that would make it so that I can't modify my FSW file anymore. I have to use the nettodat file. No big deal, but if you guys are just stock and all you want is this, I'll show you the first way to go about it. So to start with, if you just have a stock ECU and you just want to go in there and change this one value, then you can work with this file. We're going to search for NSW underscore FKT. We want underscore SL for standing lights. We'll work this one first. NSW underscore FKT underscore park L. That's parking lamps. So basically you want it so that whenever the parking lamps are activated, your fog lights are on. So whether you just turn the switch to the on position and have your parking lamps on, your fog lights will come on. Or when they're in auto mode, they will come on with your headlights. That's my goal for it. I believe when you do this, you will no longer have the little indicator on your dash stating that they're on, and you can't toggle them on and off until you turn off the car, which I don't care about. Now, I read that you have to change two values, NSW underscore FKT underscore SL. That turns on the fog lights along with standing lights. So like your daytime running lamps. And I don't really want that. I don't want them on during the day when my angel eyes are on. I may be forced to change both for this to all work out. I don't know. But I'm going to start with just changing this value here. NSW underscore FKT underscore PARKL. What you would do is delete all this here and get it so that it's just active. Careful of your spacing. It's got to line up as with the rest. If this works, then if this works for me, then great. That's all I wanted. That's the goal of my video, just to show you how to turn on your fog lights automatically with your headlights. What you would do is save this as FSW underscore PSW.man. Okay. If you did that, save it. It puts it in this directory here for you. And then that's the manipulated file which you will need to load back into the ECU. So then you would go back here, click Basic Functions. You would hit Coapi read SG FSW, Coapi read SG get FSW PSW. When you click that, it grabs that file, loads it up, gets it ready, so that you can code it to the car. And then you click Change Job, and then you go to SG Codiran. Right now it's on SG, it's on Codira Dayton underscore Leeson, meaning read, because we click Read ECU. We're changing the job after that, so we can code. So you would have hit OK, and then you would hit Execute Job, and then you're done. You would have loaded the manipulated file into the ECU. Cycle your key on and off once, and turn your headlights on and see if you have parking lamps. That's what I'm assuming for now. I don't know if we have to change both values to accomplish this goal. I'll go back, same concept. If you have to change both values, then what you would do, let me just pull up that value again. Yeah, you would look for underscore SL for standing lights. This one, you would change this as well. If you want, change it to active. If you want your fog lights to come on with your daytime running lamps, whether you set them as your angel eyes or not. Again, that's not my goal here. I may be forced to do it. I'll explain near the end if I ended up needing to do that or not. But for now, same story. You change that, save as, and load it into the ECU as I showed. But because my car already has custom data written to the NFRM module, I can't do it that way. So what I got to do is I got to go into NCS dummy. You got to wait for that little sliding bar to finish off so that it doesn't crash on you. And it says here we're working with FRM2 underscore E89.C09. So I'm going to look for that. FRM2, see. We're going to select C09 to match what NCS Expert told us. Again, that sliding bar, let it finish before you try to load the file. So you go browse. It's already in the right directory for us. I gotta load my nettodat.trc file to actually do any work because I'm custom coded already. Okay, now I can search here, Control F, NSW underscore FKT, and let's just search for that, see what options we have. So NSW FKT, output front fog lights as standing lights. That would enable them with your DRLs. Next, output fog lights as parking lamps. That's where I want to change my value. So I'm going to click here. I want this to be activated. Click active. Now, it did all the hard work for me. It actually went in and it's going to modify my hexadecimal file, but also let me keep all the custom coding I've already done. So you could just do it this way, and you can do it both ways really if you're not custom coded. If you're custom coded, meaning you've written values that aren't even supposed to be there, like adjusting how long your mirrors take to fold, how long you have to press the button, or how bright your angel eyes are by custom coding the voltage to the angel eyes, you have to do it this way. But you know, you're seeing both ways here. So I'm gonna export this, export my nettodat file to nettodat.man. It automatically puts it in the work directory for you. So right here, it was just made, and my change is in that file now. Now my car is ready to load the nettodat file. So what I would select is coapi code sg by nettodat. Click OK. Make sure your car's on a battery charger and your battery's in good shape. I'm going to type in nettodat.man, which is going to be this guy right here, nettodat.man. I'm telling you, upload this file. I hit OK. It takes a minute, the car will chime or like reset for a second. And it says basic function perfect ended. So that's what you want. I've written that nettodat file to my car. So first thing I'd like to do to verify that I haven't lost my custom coding is try locking the car and making sure that my mirrors fold right away. So I'll do that now. So I have the keys in my hand and I've cycled the key off. So I'm going to lock it. Okay. My mirrors folded instantaneously, and if I hold this, it closes the windows for me right away. So I know I have custom data written to the actual NFRM module from before. None of that information is lost if I unlocks the mirrors. And if it takes a split second touch of this to fold my mirrors. That's my custom coding. So now what I'll do is put the key in the on position, run the auto headlights, and see if my fog lights are on. Okay, keys in the on position. And I don't think we got what we wanted. As you can see, that didn't do it. So I'm gonna go key off and I'm gonna code that other value now. So now that I've actually cycled the key once on and off, I want to close all this out to be safe. I'll close all this out. I'm going to go back to IMPA, make sure I got a connection to the car. I do. And I'm going to go here, load it again. F1, F3, E89. And we're going to hit back. We're going to process a particular ECU again. Get into the NFRM. Okay. Now I don't have to read the ECU and all that again. I just need to be ready to click basic functions. So I'm going to go back into NCS Dummy. Now, it's a bit of a learning experience doing this, but I wanted to try it both ways to see what we end up with. So let that yellow bar cycle through. Select the appropriate module. Let the bar cycle through and let it load. If you try to load the file before it's finished loading, it can crash. So we're going to load our trace file again. And keep in mind that my both values have to be changed again, because this is my original file. So I'm going to search for NSW, FKT, find next, and I have to, looks like, activate the standing lights NSW, FKT, SL, as well as this value here as parking lamps. Together, it should accomplish the goal. Now I can export this. Now I can go back here, basic functions, CoAPI code SG by nettodata, tab over, actually here. See how it says CO9, CO8? I want to read it once. It's going to realize it's going to change to C09. It's going to actually communicate with the car and say, oh wait, this is CO9, just to play things safe. Okay. My manipulated file is still safe and waiting there. So I'm going to click basic functions, CoAPI code SG by nettodata. And go over here, so now it says C09, nettodat.man. It's going to take a second. There we go. So we'll do key on and off again. So I've got my key in my hand again, I'm going to lock it. I've got my custom coding, I'm good. Unlock. And we'll go key on and see if we got fog lights on with that. Headlights on that. Let's go check it out. There you go. My fog lights are on automatically. So we'll try just running them in DRL mode now, meaning regular. And what I ended up with is, maybe some people like this. I know people used to do this mod back in the day. Just what I have is just my corona rings or angel eyes on and my fogs. Wasn't really going for that, to be honest with you, but it looks like it's a must to accomplish this goal. So I'm okay with it. So this video is going to show you how to activate your fog lights as your DRLs along with your angel eyes. And they stay on in auto mode. They're on, and on the dash there's no fog symbol. So pressing the button, it turns the symbol on, but it makes no difference. You can make out the reflection in the bottom of the bumper there. So you'll get the symbol, but it's pointless because they're on anyway. So this video shows you how to code your fog lights to be on with your headlights. Thanks for watching and good luck.